Welcome, friend, to Edgar Allan Poe's murder mystery, invite-only casual dinner party / gala for friends potluck.
Oh, good evening. Are you Mr. Allan Poe?
We are having a writers' conference.
I know how to box.
Do you know an Eddie Dantes?
Who now? The jig is up. What's with the dead body?
That's H.G. Wells, and he certainly is drunk. Look at how Lenore has to carry around his entirely alive body.
Who died this time?
I can't do this anymore. Constables, someone is killing us off one by one. We are trapped in this mansion, and they threatened to kill us if we tried to get help. First, it was my dear Eduardo Dantes, then Louisa May Alcott.
Then Shelley, Dostoevsky, George Eliot, Agatha Christie.
The fortune teller, H.G. Wells.
And then, Mark Twain. No, sorry. It was, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Emily Dickinson.
Oh, the cat.
All murdered, and one of us is the killer.
I have a costume ball to attend next week, and I would prefer not to die tonight. The theme is Under the Sea. Have you ever heard of a more creative idea?
Edgar brilliantly realized that the authors are being killed off in a manner which befits their writing.
This is some serious information you've been hiding from us.
Yes. Even in cases of self-defense, murder is often punishable by death. Which is why I always say, get this down, don't do murder!
Fine. Take us all away, officers. I always knew I would spend my final days in a dark cell with naught but the crow of a raven's call. Nevermore.
Well, that was too much, but on the contrary, I think we can help. I have been in a situation much like this before. I was returning from my vacation in the south of France. I was returning aboard the maiden voyage of Ship Constance. A buffet to die for.
Oh, yeah.
Little napkins they made into birds and cute little animals.
I'm so jealous.
I digress. Now, we find the first mate strung up to the mast one morning. And then, one by one, the crew is disappearing, and that is when I realized we were dealing with a serial killer.
And were you able to stop him?
No, he killed everybody. But I was able to hide in a crate on the brig for a month. Now, my wife was none too pleased with how I smelled when I got off that boat. It wasn't a treat, no.
The point is, we know what we're doing.
Yes.
We are equipped with the finest weapons in Baltimore.
Yes, we are. Oh, well, let's get to work.
Thank goodness.
So, what's the plan, officers?
Well, first things first, we have some drinks to finish!
Is that really what we should be doing? Yep, they are doing it anyways.
Idiots all around me. What does my afterlife become?
Okay, now we are ready to get to work. Funnily enough, the first course I took in Constable Academy was what to do in case your dinner party turns into a mass homicide. And the first rule is, don't drink anything.
Well, not gonna say I didn't see that coming.
This is awful. Oh, Edgar!
Well, we can't leave any more dead bodies around. To the vault, boys.
No, excuse me. We are all going to the vault. I'm not staying here alone with the crying cupcake and Miss Havisham.
We really gotta get that clock fixed.
What's all this about Oscar and Eddie at a party?
Oh, that was nothing. I don't remember. The vault, right? We were going.
No, you remember. You're as sharp as a tack.
What was it, Oscar?
Eddie and I knew each other from a party that we met at last year. That's all.
That's definitely not all.
Nothing too scandalous. Though clearly that depends on your definition of scandal.
Are you saying?
Your boy and I were a thing for a night. I don't know. He rebuffed me at the end. I never knew why.
Well,
he was very European. Hell hath no fury like an Oscar Wilde scorn.
Okay, fine. Why would I kill the others?
I don't know, but perhaps you had help. In the form of Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, please.
You were in bed with Eduardo in quite a different way. You owed him money for a sports bet gone wrong.
I thought you were good at the sport.
I am good at the sports.
Oh, yeah? What's your sports record?
My sports record? Undefeated. Never lost a game, a match, not even a staring contest.
That's odd. They've printed the American Boxing League standings, and you're listed with 1 loss.
But how can you have an undefeated sports record and a loss?
To have my honor called into question by a beautiful lady. That confounded match. I confess. I threw the match at Eddie's behest.
A lie on a lie. On another lie.
A lie sandwich. Oh, I really have to start using these food metaphors, right?
My pride couldn't take the blow. I refused to give him his dirty money, but I would never murder the guy, right?
You were also unaccounted for during the murders of Agatha Christie and George Eliot.
Let me ask you something, Poe. Let me be quite frank. You held this party. You are the reason we're all here, right? Perhaps the answer has been under our nose the whole time. Edgar Allan Poe, writer of Gothic prose and cold-blooded killer!
It does make sense. Angry that you were never able to get the girl.
And then there's the matter of the poison you kept upstairs.
Stop!
Edgar couldn't do any of this. He's a good man.
Besides, I didn't even make the invite list. That was Lenore. I have no real friends. That sad fact is finally coming in handy.
You're really putting this on me?
You can phase through walls. We don't know the extent of your ghost powers.
I am not the killer. What would my motive even be?
Feeling lonely? Make some new ghost friends? Well, now that you've killed H.G. Wells, you can both haunt this place for all eternity.
Awfully coincidental that the smoke in the attic didn't kill you too.
That is because I am already dead. And why would I kill the only person here that I could even put up with? Plus, like, a ghost on a murderous rampage. Are you guys listening to yourselves? Because you sound cray.
Oh, sounds like an Edgar Allan Poe story. Perhaps you and the Raven fetishist were in on it together.
I don't need to act things out in order to write them. I have what we like to call an imagination. Have you ever heard of that? Oh, no. Please tell us more about the old man and the boat.
Lenore, the one most familiar with death, invites us all to our own. It makes perfect sense. Why didn't we see it before?
No, it doesn't, because I didn't even make the invite list.
Well, who did?
Well, actually, it was Annabelle who told me who to invite, but I mean,
Well, yes, because Annabelle is friends with everyone. She is beautiful and kind with the singing voice of the Malabar whistling thrush.
She's a siren, luring us all here to our deaths.
I loved you.
Yes. You invited us all here. It was your handkerchief in Alcott's mouth. You were gone when George and Agatha were murdered. And you somehow pretend you didn't know all this information about your boyfriend.
Okay, how dare you?
Yeah, that's
He
true,
was
though.
not her boyfriend.
I'm gonna cut her after that.
Cut her off. Will you cut off? No. Is that what this is about?
I'll go this way.
Annabelle! Annabelle! eyes open. It's gonna be okay.
Edgar.
Who did this?
It was always you.